kind of just now getting back into the routine of getting the work going and getting back into the work and school whole thing. And it takes a little bit of time
It
because when you're in the holidays and you tend to sleep in a little bit more, but you also tend to be busier. And then it's like, it's kind of, you settle back into that routine.
Going on. And it's good stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
But then when January hits, you're like,
Christmas decorations down.
Some.
We got ours down already.
Oh,
Yay! We got them all.
Mine will go down next couple days.
So he gets the shopping done super
Exactly.
early, but the decor is late to come
that's
down.
the way it is. The decor comes down late, but my shopping's done early. I don't know why, but
that's good balance. That's good balance.
you do shopping early, you make sure everybody's happy. Then the decorations done.
I get you, and you get a chance to rest a little bit. All right, thanks y'all for watching. We'll be back on Thursday or on Monday rather with the next episode. Epedition. Epedition is what was going to come out. That's So next edition or episode, whichever way you want to describe it.
We'll be
Risk
back.
Zone, but we will be back. So take care, enjoy the rest of your week, and have a great weekend.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up
Laws
and
alone
protest
cannot
against this
stop the
normalization.
bullying.
Well, I completely disagree. Point of inquiry,
do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy. Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Live from Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Stroll. Hello, welcome to The Daily Scroll on Ozarks First Plus, or maybe you're watching on KOZL too. You know, we're starting this new venture both on the air and on our new streaming platform. We're glad you're here, glad you're with us. We have some fun stories to bring you as always, as we do here live every day at 3:30, Monday through Friday. We're still getting into the groove of this, but, you know, I think it's going well. We have some good, well, I wouldn't say videos because we have some discussions, you know, but still videos too.
Yeah, but not the viral videos
Yeah, I mean, it depends day to day. I'm just bringing you what I'm seeing. So if
whatever's
there's
on your daily scroll.
Exactly. You know, you got the name of the show, and I'm happy
That's
for you.
called branding, kids.
Exactly. I thought long and hard about this, even though originally it was going to be the Daily Stroll.
Yeah. I think I made a logo for that. Yeah, and also people still think we should do some walking
daily
content.
Stroll. Not on a day like today.
No.
or a winter day or a rainy day. No, sorry. I don't want to be strolling around the Cullerton grounds here, which is nice to take a walk, but
not right now.
No, I don't think so. That's a lot of production value, you know? We want to be under a nice roof in a beautiful studio instead. I can stroll around this room, I guess, if you guys really want me to. Okay, moving on. Today, we are talking penny shortage locally, okay, in Missouri. Well, this is actually a story from Joplin, the impacts. And I have some questions. Maybe Jay can answer them for me. About what to do with when you don't have exact change anymore. This penny thing is really throwing me for a loop.
I didn't know this would affect your life so very much.
I just have a lot of questions that I feel have not been answered since they've said the pennies are going away.
So, Penny, for your thoughts?
You got me, but and then, you might have seen this already, but we'll dive deeper into it. A local man who was on The Price is Right, a show that airs on our station, CBS, the local CBS. But he's got a funny story behind it, and it sounds like this was a bucket list for him, and he did it. So we'll get into that. And then later, there's a toy from my childhood, maybe not Jay's childhood, but it seems like it's making a comeback. Or after my, looking around, never really went away.
Maybe it's always been
Very
here.
interesting. But we'll talk about what people are doing to maybe get off their phones instead of daily scrolling. And then at the end, very excited to talk about the new additions to the public domain for 2026. That just happens in the new year every year. Some good ones this year that you could maybe do something with now because, they're in the public domain. Okay, first, your local thread. So our Joplin station doing this story about many stores in desperate need of pennies because the U.S. Mint, of course, stopped production late last year. It's now causing widespread shortages, they say, at Casey's, AutoZone, Whole Foods, Quick Trip, Target, 7-Eleven, and Kroger. They're posting signs asking for exact change or rounding transactions, some even offering incentives for people to bring in their spare change to get rid of them. There's been really no federal guidance here, and I think that's what's leading to this and leading to the questions I have. So stores are having to create their own policies, meaning inconsistent experiences from one store to the next, some rounding down, others asking for exact change, others just saying, well, we have to do all cards instead of cash anymore. And you can go watch this story. It's on our website as well. I think we might have more about this on our newscasts, actually. But what do you do?
Are you going to try to solve the world's penny crisis
now,
right here?
Did we not think this one through? Before we decided, I get for every penny, it costs 4 pennies to make. I get that. Sad to see it go. I understand. I'm not. You don't have to be an economist or an accountant to realize that that's not good business. But what do you do? Either the store doesn't have the pennies or they're asking for exact change. Yeah. What if you don't have the pennies? What happens?
Countries have pennies?
And then every time you take those pennies to the bank at the end of the day, they're gone. Yeah. So it's just like less and less pennies every day.
Sounds to me like they need to round off all these prices like the Dollar Tree.
That's what I was thinking. But then with taxes,
it all falls apart.
I'm very confused about this. Yeah, and I just don't know. I don't carry a lot of cash anymore. Certainly not carrying pennies. But
this doesn't have an answer, but Canada got rid of its penny in like 2012. So it can be done.
Okay. Yeah.
Australia got rid of it.
So what are they doing?
So what are they doing? I feel like there's got to be a right answer to this.
What are they doing? I feel like I'm missing something big here. They're just rounding up. But what if I want my if I give you a 20, you're just gonna give me I want my change back.
Yeah.
I won't be a Karen about it, but I for a couple of pennies.
I was gonna say if it was $19 and
27 cents.
Okay, well they can give you quarters.
You can give me a quarter and 2 pennies. You're just gonna give me the quarter then? that sets the books, like the people are doing. I used to work at Big Lots way back in the day. That your whole book would be wrong at the end of the day. I don't know.
You're really mad about this.
I'm just really confused. Somebody explain this to me. I'll need to do my research about what Canada did. But I mean, it's clearly having an impact on all of these gas stations, retailers, Quick Trip, 7-Eleven, Casey's, AutoZone. So, I mean, there are impacts, and that's what I'm telling you today here on the Daily Scroll. There are impacts. Okay, moving on. Local man on The Price is Right. This is pretty cool. I don't remember this happening. You know, I did see somebody from, I think, Willard or Buffalo on Judge Judy.
Oh, that's fun.
Recently, because they air the
Did they have a cool
here.
T-shirt?
Why? Oh, no, they didn't. I got you. Went over
That's
my
like
head
half this story, Bailey.
Yes, so that is the whole story. So this is Sean Beasley, who I've actually known for a while. We all kind of know him here because he worked in local TV.
Oh, yeah.
And he let us know, or he had put it, we're all friends with him on Facebook. He let us know that he was going to be on The Price is Right. He was teasing it. And then it looks like he got on the show because of the shirt.
Yeah.
It says,
it's a good shirt.
Same college, same TV start, now same stage. Of course, this is a reference not to Drew Carey.
Yeah,
Drew
which
Carey?
is a little confusing.
Yeah, Drew Carey, right?
Yes.
To Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Bob Barker Boulevard.
Who also worked in local TV here.
Yes. So fun fact, if people didn't know out there, Color 10 used to be KTTS.
I had this all explained to me yesterday.
TV. Somebody explained this to you? Oh,
yeah.
It wasn't me?
No, it wasn't you.
And I was even wearing a KTTS jacket yesterday.
Oh, yeah. In honor of
Bob
Barker.
And, you know, that's where I got my start, too. So me and Bob share the same start.
And you've ended up in the same
FM,
place.
not TV.
Because this show is as big as
Absolutely. Oh, maybe. You know, people used to ask me what's like, other than like doing the news, what's your dream job? And I always say
game show host.
Game show host.
Do you want to be Vanna White?
No, she doesn't get to talk.
Okay, my bad.
I wanna have all the answers, and then make people squirm when
I could see you doing one of those. CBS always has a new show that is some kind of weird game show where it's either trivia or something.
Yes, I want to explain the game and learn the contestants and do all of that. Maybe one day.
Dream big, Bailey.
Or maybe I should make my own.
I was gonna say, does this show need to turn into a game show?
I've been meaning to talk to you about this. By the way,
I'll get a wheel going.
Got some ideas. I've got a rolling list of ideas, and I actually meant to talk about that with you before the show. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Let's make a pitch deck. Let's pitch it.
Let's do it.
Okay. So that was Sean Beasley. He I don't think he won the big one. Spoiler
I was
alert.
gonna say, how much did he win? That's what I keep not hearing.
Well, you just are gonna have to watch that clip for yourself on ozarksfirst.com. But I know, so one of the hardest things I think would be getting up there from that, getting closest to the guests.
Yeah.
Right there at the beginning. He did that. I'm not sure if he got much farther than that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plinko didn't go his way.
And I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember what the game was. He was up to win a bunch of JanSport backpacks and luggage, duffel bags, I think. I'm not sure if he was able to even take that home. Did not get to the big thing at the end, the grand showdown. Is that what? Showcase showdown.
Showdown. We watched the show. We know all about it.
Yeah. But he had a good time. He did say that he watched it his whole life. And so this was like 30 years coming, and it finally happened. And Bob Barker, they both went to Drury University. So good for him.
That's cool.
And I have to say, we have Bob Barker Boulevard, if you didn't know, in Springfield. It's on OTC's campus. Apparently his house was nearby that as well, that he grew up in, I think. Don't quote me.
We'll look it up. Do you want to go to break now?
Yeah, we'll be back, and we're going to talk about Tamagotchis.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. Getting my high school diploma was a catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor's and master's, and I became a teacher. When I look at all these success stories, I could not help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Okay, this next story, it's for the millennials, I would say. Tamagotchis making a comeback. But now I'm realizing maybe they never went away. And you have on there, Tamagotchis turned 50. They're turning 30, my dear.
What?
I think they are turning 30. It was 1996.
All right.
Yeah. What are you reading? Did I misspell that?
Nah, I just can't read.
Okay, well, they're turning 30.
I just wanted everybody to feel a little old real quick.
Yeah, well, do you remember this? That was my number one question. Did you play with these? Do you remember this? Or is it a little bit before your time?
I think it was a little before my time. I was aware of it, and like I think I had like generic ones that weren't Tamagotchi.
There have been
branded,
a lot of spinoffs.
but like spinoff stuff. I took care of little pets. I think I had a little Neopet toy. That's
like a next level.
You,
that has way more RAM inside of it than
the
Tamagotchi.
Little, which the little toy did. I think it had like a little thing. It was like a McDonald's toy.
You had to take care of it.
But yeah,
that's what I was going to say was I remember specifically getting what I thought was a Tamagotchi from a Happy Meal. Oh, I'm not sure if it was now. Yeah. I'm kind of rethinking it, but
it could have been branded. Sure.
Apparently they're having a resurgence. This must-have toy of the 90s. 100 million have been sold over the course of their lifetime, but now there's an exhibit in where else? Tokyo for something like this, showing off the evolution from tiny black and white pixel screens. Now I'm realizing, or I've been reading about this today, they have full color displays and they connect to Wi-Fi. These are, I just, first of all, can't believe they're still
too
around.
Much. I kind of liked it better when it was, when it was just a little.
When you could only use it in the daylight. You know?
I just, something, like you said, it gets you off your phone. It's a little thing to like take care of. And
that's what people are saying. Nostalgic parents saying it's the perfect way to give youngsters their first taste of tech.
Yeah.
And who knew that this would be like a good alternative to phones back in the day?
It's almost like a little responsibility. I don't know. I have certain apps.
Yeah, it's the responsibility.
Actually, I guess it was during like the pandemic. I had little apps that I enjoyed, partly because they would be something to do every day, and they were like a little activity that I
like Neopets.
Yeah. This was like an Animal Crossing thing or whatever.
Yeah, things like, I mean, I think those are
any
good.
of those things are fun.
Those are like educational type. They're not so much just like video games.
And so I could
like
see having a little thing, especially if you keep it in your backpack or whatever, and just a thing to remember to do. And
you're taking care of something, but it's not like doom scrolling. That's true. You don't have to bury it.
Can a Tamagotchi leave you if you do a bad job?
I think that they can be very like sick,
mad,
or sad.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they'll actually pass away. I'm not entirely.
We're gonna have to get a
that.
Tamagotchi. That's all I'm hearing.
I had the one that I had was just like that one, that first one there. It was just like that, and I swear I got it from a Happy Meal, but maybe my mom bought it for us. I'm not sure. I don't remember playing with it a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I was even too young to know what I was doing. But they were fun. But But then I started doing some Googling, and they're still around.
Wow.
The first ones sold in the United States in 1997 for $17.99.
50 years ago.
But would be about $29 in today's dollars. This is a good little, inflation. Look at this. Today, I looked it up, $20. Oh, no. Okay. So I guess not inflation. $20 you can get them at Walmart, up to, though, $90 for all the bells and whistles.
Or
Can you
it
believe
turns
that?
out, I think you could have gotten it at McDonald's. Is this what it looked like?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had a blue one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I should have looked that up.
Yeah.
Why didn't I Google that to just confirm what I
I love
thought?
looking at McDonald's toys because they have a record of all of them, and I played with a lot of them.
I 100% got that in a
That's fun.
in a Happy Meal.
That's the first place I played Spyro. Have we talked about Spyro?
Oh, love Spyro.
Yeah, I had like a little handheld game. It was only like a couple of pixels or whatever, but it was Spyro, and I really liked it.
We're gonna have to do like a whole segment on
old games.
On old games back in the day. I love talking about that. Spyro is definitely one of them. Okay, when we come back, we've got a list of character songs, maybe movies and books that are entering the public domain in 2026. So get your creativity flowing about what you could possibly do now that these don't have a copyright on them anymore. You can do what you want with these characters. We'll be right back.
Traveling? Don't forget to pack News Nation in the airport for your hotel room, at the in-laws. Take the only news network that respects all Americans with you, wherever you go. Stop by newsnationnow.com to learn more.
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy taught him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
And we're back. Public Domain Day. It's a little bit in the past now, but we're still talking about it. We are still excited about it.
Because they're still in the public domain?
Because now they're in the public domain. Not a lot of time has passed. This happens, of course, every year at the first of the year. And they call January 1st in some circles Public Domain Day. Thousands of copyrighted works from 1930 entering the public domain, along with sound recordings from 1925. So if you have been watching, Jay, we talked about
If I've been watching?
Well, if you've been watching back then.
Sure.
Comma.
Uh-huh.
Remember when we were talking about Pooh?
Winnie the
and
Pooh,
we
and he
didn't
entered
know,
public
and it was
domain.
100 years old, and we didn't know why it was in the public domain. It's because it goes a few years ahead.
Oh,
1930, I think.
It's
You know,
95 years, right? After the
yeah,
work?
95, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so
of the mouse.
And I want to say, just right off the bat here, when I think about public domain now, I
Uh-huh.
think about Winnie the Pooh and them being able to make that horror movie.
That's what everybody thinks about. So that's the fear, is that all these things are just going to get turned into horror, B-grade horror movies.
Yeah.
And that's all people can come up with to do with them, which is really disappointing.
I'm like, can we
hoping
not be a
people
little bit more
have more
creative?
fun. Yeah, I think there's some things in here that really lend themselves to more fun stuff.
So, what are they? Shall we get into this?
Yeah.
Betty Boop is, I would say, the most notable one of these, don't you think?
You keep saying that, and I keep saying Nancy Drew. And we
I
haven't
know a
agreed
lot of people
once
at
on
home would
this.
probably say Nancy Drew. I'm just not. I don't know anything about Nancy Drew.
She's a detective girl. What more do you want from her?
I think I would like her if I would have taken the time to get acquainted
know
with
her.
her when
Okay,
I was
okay. Yeah, that's fair.
a gal. Also, the song "Georgia on My Mind." We listened to it a little earlier.
We did. You played
Ray
it in Minnie's room.
Charles. Comic strips like Blondie. The original version of some characters, including now in this one, Mickey's dog Pluto.
Oh yeah, because
That's cool.
Steamboat Willie entered like
Yes, I remember when Steve.
Year
that
or
was
two
a
ago?
big year.
Yeah.
And there's Pluto right there in the middle.
Yeah.
But his
With Betty
name was originally Rover.
so you can't call him Pluto or they're gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to call him
So you
Pluto.
can draw that character and nobody can touch you, not even the mouse.
And I'm learning that when Betty Boop first popped up on the screen, she had dog ears.
Oh,
So
you have to include that.
I guess you have to include the dog
Right.
ears.
Yeah. That's kind of the other thing with like Nancy Drew. I think why Nancy Drew's exciting to me is because that's a name that you can just put on your female detective and give her recognizability without expectations
So true.
of other things.
Yeah, it can be a Nancy Drew thing, and it's the first 4 of her books.
Yeah, and that's
novels.
that's enough to get a character.
I could be into that.
vibe.
I
Yeah.
could be into that, even though my lack of knowledge about Nancy Drew, I could still be into it. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, an Agatha Christie book, but you were saying that
It's not her first one. So
not the first.
some of them have to already be in.
And then even the original FIFA World Cup trophy, now fair game. Now, what would you do with that? A picture of it or the design of it, I guess.
Anyone can
You could
have
do
one.
something with that, but okay. John Wayne's first leading role. And I don't have the title here of what it was.
Okay,
I'm
so
very sorry about
Agatha
that.
Christie's first book entered the public domain in 2015.
Oh, okay, so it's been a while.
So, but she's written so many that they're going to be continuing to enter the public domain for some time.
Also, the song "Dream a Little Dream of Me." That's a good one.
What do we get?
That you could do something
So you
with.
could make a movie about Nancy Drew, and you could use all of these songs in it, and you could
And you could put John Wayne in there, make it a Western.
and you could and then you can't get John Wayne, and then you work in plot points from All Quiet on the Western Front, and you've made the perfect film.
What is All Quiet on the Western Front?
It's not a really famous war movie, Bailey. I don't know.
That's going in the public domain?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
it's
Why
in
did
the
I
little
have that on my
graphic.
list?
I don't know. It's in the little graphic,
Oh, cool.
and I've heard about it.
And then I was trying to find what was going to be up next year.
Oh yeah, because we're getting into some good ones. At some point, we start
The
getting
Marx Brothers was another one there.
Okay, yeah. At some point, we start getting Batman and Superman and some of those early comic stuff, and I'm kind of excited.
That is exciting for you.
There's a guy who covers this every year who I wouldn't bring up except he's a local YouTuber.
Really?
Austin McConnell. He's
Heard that
one
name.
that celebrates Public Domain Day. and
Really?
makes a little video about it. He's started doing like a thing where he takes public domain comic book characters and makes them into new things because he
Okay.
can. Not horror movies for once.
Yeah,
so that's
no,
good.
that's I know. Like Pooh, like of all the things you could
Yeah,
do
there's so many
with
fun things
Pooh.
you could do with Pooh. There's lots of adventures and things you could mix with him, but people don't.
A
wanna put that much
horror
work in.
movie? Did you
I'm
watch
sure it'll
it?
come. No, I didn't.
I
I
never
heard.
did. I'm sure it
I heard
did horrible things.
because there's a sequel now.
But
so.
are you kidding me?
No.
Well, it was even in like the box. Like it went to the
It was a-
theaters.
yeah, it was a big
How does
movie.
they? How did they?
Because it
even
has that
have
name recognizability, which is why I think if somebody makes a good mystery, it might not get seen. But if you make a good mystery and you make it Nancy Drew, it gets more eyes.
That's true.
It can be more
and
successful.
there was a Nancy Drew movie back in the day, though.
Yeah,
it was with,
there's been lots of adaptations. That's why.
What's her name?
People aren't that tied to it.
Yeah, not Emma Stone.
Somebody famous,
Emma.
I'm sure.
Emma something.
Sure.
Somebody at home's like, hey, it's Ma, screaming at home because they know who it is.
Yeah. What's a character you want to see in the? You would do something with if they were in the public domain.
Barbie, maybe.
Ooh,
That would be cool.
yeah. When is Barbie?
But that's gonna be a free for all when Barbie comes out in the public domain. That's got to be. I mean, I guess it's probably not for a while.
Oh,
still,
it's not
but
for a while. Yeah, it debuted in 1959. We got.
Oh, so we got a while. Oh, look, I was just looking through all these. the St. Louis Blues song recorded by Bessie Smith and featuring Louis Armstrong is going into the public domain.
Hey.
Now people can just play that everywhere in St. Louis. Good for them. And I can't find what's up next year. We'll just have to do it again next year when Public Domain Day rolls around.
Big celebration, throw our little party, make our short films.
Yes. All right. And that's going to do it for us. We are running out of time here, but I did want to say that if you want to watch these shows, they are going to air at times at 6:30 on KOZL. And that's our other station, Z27.
Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was driving me crazy. Emma Roberts. She played Nancy Drew.
Yeah.
Okay, so watch us there. But I mean, if you're watching right now, you're watching on Ozarks First Plus. So we thank you for downloading that, and you'll see me on the news tonight at 6 o'clock on Color 10, 6:30 on Fox 49. Bye. Have a good day.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws
and
alone
protest
cannot
against this
stop bullying.
Well, I completely disagree.
Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
Traveling? Don't forget to pack News Nation in the airport for your hotel room, at the in-laws. Take the only news network that respects all Americans with you, wherever you go. Stop by newsnationnow.com to learn more.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait, reach out.
Brooke, what's the situation now?